data type in Verilog. So if you look on the left hand side, so it's the vector data type. So a vector data type may be net or reg. We already studied net and we already studied reg. What is a net? What is a net data type? If you remember. What is a net data type? Anybody? So net is a connection between what? Hardware element. So net is a connection between hardware elements, and net requires a driver, which we already studied this. Net is a connection between hardware elements, and net requires a driver. So it requires a driver. What is the reg data type? Reg data type we already studied that reg sign reg store a value, stores a value until a new value is assigned to it. So if we talk about reg data type or net data type, so there are two types of net or reg. One is a scalar net or reg, another is vector reg. So what is the difference between the scalar net or a vector net? So there are two types of data type. One is a scalar data type, okay, and another is a vector data type. So if you talk about the scalar data type, so scalar data type represent a single bit value, and a vector data type represent a multi-bit value. Multi-bit value. So if you look at this wire A, so what is wire A? It is scalar net or a vector net? Anybody? Wire A is a scalar net with a single bit value. बेटा आवाज लोग आप लोग आ रही है या नहीं आ रही? Because I'm not hearing, I'm not getting any response from you.
आ रही है आपकी सर.
आ रही है? Okay, good. Please respond me at least. Please respond me during the lecture so that at least you're listening my voice. Okay. So 70 bus. It is a scalar net or a vector net?
Sure. Vector.
Vector net. And what is the size of the bus?
7.
8 bits.
8 bits, sir. 0.
Why it is very, because the most significant is 7 and then start from. So okay. So if we talk of this vector net, so this is a vector net or reg?
Reg, sir?
No. It is net. I told you in the last lecture that if you remember the last lecture, so declare a variable of type net. You remember this wire A, declare a variable of type net. So if you want to explicitly declare a net, you will use the keyword wire. Whenever we use the keyword wire, it means that we are instantiating an object of type net, and that object can be a single bit value, that is a scalar net, or a multi-bit value, that is a vector net. Did you understand the point or not?
Understood, sir.
Okay, so now if you look at this bus 70, it's an 8-bit signal. It means that there are 8 signals starting from bus 7, then followed by bus 6, and it will go until what? bus. The
Bus
last
is
signal will be bus
0.
0. This bus 7 is an MSB bit, most significant bit, and bus 0 is the least significant bit, that is the LSB bit. Okay. Now, if we define a signal like reset, like value. So value is a scalar reg with a single bit value. And if we define reg four zero, it is a scalar reg or vector reg? Anybody?
Vector reg, sir.
It's a vector reg. So it's a vector of type reg, with single bit value or multi bit value.
Multi-bit.
So if I'm defining another reg 0 3, reg or scalar reg? Vector of type reg. Okay, now in this case, if you look at this rect C0, so what is the most significant bit? So the most significant bit, so now it will be represented by C0, then C1, then C2, and then C3. What is the MSB here? C0 or C3?
C3, sir.
No, the MSB is C0 and the LSB is C3. Why? 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 What's the reason? Anybody?
हम जीरो से स्टार्ट करके राइट की तरफ मूव करें
Yes.
शायद इसलिए
Yes. So if we are defining from it means the MSB always starts from the left hand side and the LSB ends on the right hand side. And it should be monotonically increasing or monotonically decreasing. Monotonically increasing or monotonically decreasing. So if you look at here, so is these 0 and 4 means that these are the MSB bits, and on the right hand side, if you look at these, so these two, these are the LSB bits. Okay, so now we move further. Okay, now we can also have some signal. So now let's assume if we also have some signal. So now let's assume if we say wire 31 0 bus. So what is the size of bus? G, what is the size of bus? It's a 32-bit value. Okay, 32-bit value. But if I want to use some portion of the bits, not the complete bits, if I want to refer to some portion of the bit, so it means that I can also refer it something like this. So it means that now if I write C is equal to, let's assume I'm writing C is equal to by 32-bit A. C is equal to A 15 0 plus B. So it means if I'm referring A 15 0, so it means we are using least significant Least significant. How many bits?
16 bits.
16 bits of signal. What? Which signal? What is the name of the signal?
A.
Of signal A. Now, if I'm writing like this, let's assume I'm using this signal A 31 16. What does it implies?
सर आपने जो लिखा नजर नहीं आ रहा लहजा है.
Can you see it now? A 31 16.
Yes sir. सर ये most significant bits हैं 16 bits हैं A की.
Yes. So it means that now we are using the most significant most significant 16 bits of signal A. So we can use, this is called as part select. We call it part select. Select? जी बताएं. Anybody? What's a part select?
सर किस सिग्नल का जो पार्ट सेलेक्ट करते हैं मोस्ट सिग्निफिकेंट या सिग्निफिकेंट लीस्ट सिग्निफिकेंट का.
You can use any part of the signal. We can also, it may not be the most significant part. It can even be the middle part. We can also use like this A. We can also like 24. So it's a part. It's a part. We are not. It is a part. It is a part. It is a part of signal A. Part of signal A. We call this as part select. We call this as part select. It is called as part select. Okay. So now moving further into a lecture. So the integer data type. So integer data type is very similar in C. It is a general purpose data type used for manipulating quantities and is typically 32-bit. Okay. So register variable, if you look at the register variable we studied before, they are unsigned, and integer data type is signed. So you may also study the integer data type in C, C++. I'm not going into too much detail here. Okay. Now what is parameter? So parameter. Parameter allows constant to define in a module by using keyword parameter. Parameter cannot be used as a variable. So what is parameter? Parameter is a keyword. What is module? Anybody? What is module? Keyword or identifier? Anybody? Module is a keyword or identifier? I'm asking a question. G, roll number 53. Roll number 53. Can you hear me? Anybody can hear me?
Yes sir, we can hear you.
Ajay, I'm asking a question. Nobody's replying me.
Sir keyword.
Module is a keyword. I told you these are the reserved keyword of the language construct.
Yes sir.
Okay. So module is a parameter is a keyword. So parameter values of each module instance can be overwritten individually at compile time. This allows module instance to be customized. So I'm giving you this keyword module with an example. Now let's assume this is a very log code of an adder. What is the size of the adder? Can you see? What is the size of the adder in this example? It's a 4-bit adder. It's a 4-bit adder. Okay, I agree. So it is a 4-bit adder. Okay, if I want to change the size of the adder from 4-bit to 8-bit, what modification do I require?
पैरामीटर ऐड करेंगे.
Where I will add parameter? If you look at this code, module adder, and I want to design an 8-bit adder instead of a 4-bit adder, what modification do I need in this code? Can you see the code?
यस सर।
What can I do?
सर इनपुट के जो वेरिएबल डिफाइन किए हैं और आउटपुट के वेरिएबल उनका साइज बढ़ा देंगे सर, 7 से 0 कर देंगे।
So what should be the size? Okay, so it means that okay. So I will need this. I will change this to 7.
यस
I
सर,
will change this to
7।
7, and I will also change this one to 7. How many changes I require in the code?
3 चेंजेस सर।
Huh?
3 चेंजेस।
3 changes. So we need 3 changes in the code. How can I solve this problem? How can I solve this problem? See.
सर विद द हेल्प ऑफ, पता नहीं है सर कैसे ऐड करना है सर।
Okay. I will now give you an example. Okay. If I add a parameter, okay. If I add a keyword parameter and I write parameter adder size is equal to 8 bit. Okay. So now it means the 8 bit. If I change it like this, adder size -1, adder size -1, -1. So it will be, if the adder size is 8, it implies, so this statement is equivalent to input what? Can anybody?
सर क्वेश्चन समझ नहीं आया सर आपका।
If you look at this adder size, this is adder size. I use adder size here, I have used adder size here, and I have used adder size here. For an adder size of 8, for an adder size of 8, what will be the first statement? Input 70. It will be equivalent to input 70. What should I?
7-0 हो जाएगा सर ये जो 8।
It will be 70.
यस सर।
But 70 when the adder size is 8. When adder size is 8. If I change the adder size from 8 to 4 and I change it here, I now change it from 8 to 4. So if I change it to 4, so how this statement will look like now?
3-0 हो जाएगा, 4 बिट एडर बन जाएगा ये।
Input 30 A. Okay, so do you require a single change in the code or multiple changes for the latter example using parameter?
सिंगल चेंज।
So you will require a single change in the code. This is called as parameterization. In parameterization, let's assume if any constant value. Now parameter is used to define any constant. So now in this case, the adder size is a constant value. If you want a 4-bit adder, we will initialize the adder size with 4. If you want an 8-bit adder, we will initialize this adder with 8. And if you want a 32-bit adder, we will initialize this parameter value, this constant value with 32. And with the help of this parameter keyword, we only require a single change. So now let's assume if you define a constant, let's assume if you define any constant, and that constant is defined in the code 100 times. If that constant is defined in the code 100 times, so how many changes you require? Using
Only one change.
Only one change. And in the absence of parameterization,
100 changes sir.
100 changes. So that's the advantage of parameterization. Okay. So it allows to override a constant value. And if you use the same parameter, the same constant value in the code many times, so you require only a single change. And a classical example, of this parameterization is like in let's assume if you're using any C code or something like that. The classical example is, let's assume if you're defining a signal of, let's assume you're defining a signal of, let's assume I'm defining parameter pi. What's the value of pi? 3 point something, this value. So whenever, if this pi is used, the value of this pi is used, this is the constant value. Okay, if this pi value is used 100 times in the code, so you only need a change, one change in that. Okay, you got my point or not?
Got it, sir.
Okay. Now, system task and compiler directive. So displaying information. So display is the main system task for displaying value of variables or string or any expression. So display is the main system task. So it is a system task for displaying value of variables or string or expression at different time instances. And notice the at a single time instance. So this is the, it is the display parameter. This is the display parameter. Okay. So this display is a keyword or identifier?
Keyword, sir.
Display is a, very good. Display is a keyword. Okay. Okay. So now we will use some example. This display. So if you are using display, this is a hello. What is this hello? It is of type what? String. So what will it display on the screen? It is very similar to C out. Okay. So it will display the string hello on the screen. Okay. Now if you're using this display parameter. Okay. So if you look at the display parameters, so this is, we are using display P1, P2. So in this case, how many parameters we have used in the first expression? How many parameters? One parameter or two parameters? One. So this is P1. If you look at the single display statement, how many parameters we have used? Two. It's P1 and it's separated by comma, and this is parameter.
Yes, sir.
P2. Now let's assume this a signal A. This signal A is of type what? If you look at this, what is the type of signal A? Can you see the code?
Data type, sir.
What is the data type of? No. Reg P0A. If you define A as a reg data type, what is the type of reg? Sorry, what is the type of A? A is of type reg. And how bit values? How many values?
4 bit.
How many? 4 bit. Now, if I'm writing this code, okay, डॉलर डिस्प्ले जी बेटा
सर ये जो आपने रेग टाइप की एग्जांपल दी है और यहाँ पर डिस्प्ले के अंदर जो दो पैरामीटर हैं सर इनका आपस में क्या कनेक्शन है ये आपने एग्जांपल किस लिए बताई है
I will tell you, I will give you an example. Oh, no problem. Okay. Now if I display value, okay, now if you look at this, value of A is equal to %B comma A. Now let's assume because it is of type reg, so I can assign any value to A. So I assign A is equal to 4B 1010. What does it implies? G.
सर 4 बिट वैल्यू है सर और ये बाइनरी
Because it's a 4 bit
वैल्यू
value, we have assigned a constant value of 1010 to signal A. So what will be displayed in this example? Okay, now value of A. value of a is equal to value of a is equal to. Okay, now this is forward specifier. I am using we are so we in which value we are displaying. Binary.
B.
So value of a is equal to, it will display value of a is equal to 4b1010. Okay, if I'm using another display signal, Control C and Control C. Person D. Person D stands for what?
Decimal, sir.
Decimal. What will be displayed? Can anybody let me know? Value of a is equal to what?
A in decimal, sir. 10 in
10.
decimal.
Am I right or not?
Right, sir.
Okay. Now Control C. Writing like this. Value of a is equal to %h. What will be displayed?
A display होगा, sir.
Value of a is equal to HA. Okay. Now, if I'm using another display GIK Institute. Okay, GIK Institute will come on the first line. What is \n? We already studied it. It is a white space, if you remember. What is \n for? N is for what?
सर एंटर के लिए यूज करे थे हम
New line, if you remember.
Next line, sir.
Yes, next line. So Topi will stand in the second line, and Sawabi will come on the third line. So if you say IST \n, Islamabad Expressway \n, Islamabad. So IST Institute will appear on the first line. Islamabad Expressway will appear on the second line, and Islamabad will appear on the third line. You got my point or not? Anybody? You got a point or not?
Got it, sir.
Okay, very good. So monitor information. Verilog provide a mechanism to monitor a signal when its value changed. And monitor is also with the same as the display parameter, but monitors will all invoke whenever its value change. When the value of any parameter, changes. What are the parameters in this monitor queue? Monitor is a keyword or identifier?
Keyword.
Monitor is keyword. Okay, reg is a keyword or identified? Reg.
Identified.
Reg.
Keyword है, sir.
And A?
Identifier.
Identifier. I told you that keyword are the result keyword. You cannot use it as a variable. What about module? Module is a keyword or identifier? Keyword. And what is adder?
Sir, identifier.
So you need to differentiate between an adder and an identifier. Input is a keyword or identifier?
Keyword.
And A?
Identifier.
Okay. So if you look at the monitor statement, so in monitor statement, we are using in our monitor statement. This monitor statement has a bracket, and there are different parameters. N parameters. How many parameters are there in this monitor statement that is highlighted in purple?
N parameters, sir.
N parameters. N parameters are separated by what? Each parameter is separated by what? That you can see it. Separated by comma. comma. So if you look at this statement, the monitor. So monitor statement with n parameters, namely P1, P2, P3.
Yes, sir.
P3 up to
PN.
it can have up to Pn n parameter. We have n parameter. All these parameters are separated by comma. Am I right or not? Okay. Now, if you look at here, if you look at this monitor keyword statement, can you see the monitor statement on this left hand side? This one.
Yes, sir.
So now I have. Can you hear me, beta?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Now, if we have this monitor statement, monitor on the left hand side, can you see on the left hand side monitor? Color time. A is equal to %B, B is equal to %B, \n, comma A, comma B. How many parameters are there in this monitor statement? How many parameters are there?
5, sir.
Anybody? How many parameters are there?
4.
4. Very good.
5, 5.
So this 4. This is parameter P1. This is parameter P2. A is parameter P3 and B is parameter P4. Now, if you look at all these parameters, what is the type of parameter P1? What is the type of this parameter P1? Its type is time. Time is also a parameter. What is the type of parameter P2? Anybody? We already studied it before.
Reg type.
No. Why it is rect type? किसने कहा है rect type? It is of type string. Why it is of type string?
Inverted commas.
It is of type because it is inverted commas. Inverted commas, because these are used in inverted commas. That's the reason that the parameter P2 is of type string. Okay. And A and B, A can be an reg or net or whatever type. But maybe let's assume if we have defined it is let's assume we have defined reg A or reg B. Reg A, comma B. If we are defining reg A, comma B. So what is the type of A? P3.
Identifier.
P3 identifier कहाँ से आ गया? Parameter
Reg
P3.
type.
It is of type reg. And what about P4?
सर वो जो डिफाइन करेंगे, अगर रेग डिफाइन करेंगे बी को भी तो वो भी रेग टाइप होगा.
Or because we have defined it. If you look at this statement, Beta, if you look at reg AB.
नजर नहीं आ रही सर वो. No,
okay. I have defined it, sir. क्या अब नजर आ रही है?
Yes.
अभी आया
Okay.
सर.
So it is of type reg. Okay. Now if you look at this of type reg, now this reg is a single bit or multi bit? Scalar or vector?
सर स्केलर है, इसका हमने साइज डिफाइन नहीं किया. इससे पहले
Scalar है. By default it is scalar. And scalar means one bit or multi bit?
1 bit सर, सिंगल बिट.
Single bit. Okay. Now if you look at this statement, parameter P1, monitor time, that is P1, or P2 of type string, P3 of type reg, and P4 of type reg. When this monitor will be invoked, When this monitor will be invoked?
Sir, after some time.
No, मैंने एक स्टेटमेंट लिखी थी, it will be invoked when P1 changes or P2 changes or P3
P3
changes or
P4 changes.
बेटा नहीं समझ आ रहे हैं.
आ गई है सर समझ.
Okay, now let's assume we have a timing diagram. I'm not going to do it, but we have a timing diagram, and this timing diagram, if you look at this timing diagram, if you look at the signal A and B, can you see the timing diagram on the left hand side in green?
Yes sir.
Okay, so when signal B is changed, when signal B is changed, B changes at this point. B changes.
तो 50 पे चेंज हो रहा है.
Yes. And when A is changed?
100 sir.
100. You're right. And when there is a change at time, next change, can you see the next change from the timing diagram?
Yes sir. चेंज हुआ है
200.
200.
200 में what's changed? A or B?
A.
तो
A. Okay. And what about 250?
B change
तो
हुआ.
B is
So if you look at the monitor, so now this monitor will be invoked at different time instant. It is always okay. Monitor is always invoked at time t0. T0 invoke is always invoked at time t0, and that is the start of the simulation. So now let's assume we are simulating our design. We are simulating our design, and we have our timing diagram. So initially, what is the value of A and B at time t is equal to 0? Can you let me know?
sir going to be same value है and
Sir, one value.
Okay,
One
so it means monitor is invoked when P1 changes or P2 changes or P3 changes or P4 changes or at time T0. बेटा समझ आ रही बात या नहीं आ रही? It will always invoke at time T0. So the first green line, if you look at the first, the first yellow line. So this monitor is invoked. What is the time? What is the value of time?
0 sir.
0. And it will display value of A is equal to 1. Now if the value of A is 1. Value of B is always 1 at time 0. And why it is invoked? Because it is always invoked at simulation time 0. Then it is invoked at time 50 again. Why it is invoked at time 50? Because B is changed.
B value changed.
And
why it is invoked at time 100?
Because
A value changes.
Is H changes. So that's the reason that we are using the monitor. बेटा समझ आ गई या नहीं आई? Okay. Okay, so only one monitor list can be active at a time. If there is any more than one monitor statement in the simulation, the last monitor statement will be active. And if you are using finish task, it will the dollar finish, it will terminate the simulation. So if I'm using this finish, okay, so in finish will end the simulation. You got my point or not?
yes sir.
Got it sir.
Okay. Okay. Now we are also using some statement that is called is initial value. If I want to assign any values at different time instances, so we will start with the initial statement. So initial statement starts at time t0. At time t0, it starts at time t is equal to 0. And if you use this hash 100, so it means we are assigning, we are changing the value of A from 0 to 1 at time t is equal to 100. You got my point or not? Can you see the timing diagram? So that this time is 100. And that is that 100. Now we are again changing the value of A after 15 time instant. And we are changing from 1 to logical 0. बेटा समझ आई बात या नहीं आई? आवाज आ रही या नहीं आ रही? Okay. And after 100 time units, we are finishing the simulation. So when the simulation is finished, 100 plus 50 plus 100. So when the simulation time is finished, at time 2,
250 plus.
any question until up till now? No. Any question?
सर वो आपने एक जगह बताया था a इक्वल टू मॉडुलस b, तो वो जो परसेंटेज का साइन था वो मॉडुलस को शो कर रहा था या वो किस चीज को शो कर रहा था सर?
Modulus, it is called as format specifier. Format specifier. It means that we want to display. Okay, now if you look at this, very good. It's a very good question. It's a very good question. It's a very good question, and I will refer it to it. If you look at this, a is equal to %b, so it means this %b will refer to the first parameter, this parameter here, and this %b again will refer to the second parameter, this one. You got our point, or not? So now this is a value of a string, because we are now displaying a string, but we are displaying the value in binary. So %b, it will refer to the first parameter, the parameter p3, and %b another parameter p. बेटा समझ आई बात या नहीं आई समझ? It's a very good question.
आगे समझ.
Okay, I'll also give you an example. It's a very I really like your question. I really like your question, and I will give you with another example. Now let's assume if I'm writing monitor to explain it. If I'm writing monitor, A is equal to %d, okay, is equal to %b, C is equal to %h. Now A, comma B, comma C. Now if you look at this %d, so this %d refers to the parameter A. Now if you look at this %b refer to the parameter B. Now if you look at this %h, refer to the parameter C. Now let's assume that the value, let's assume that at any point instant, the value of A is equal to, we assign 4B101. B is equal to 4B0011, and C is equal to 4B0001. What will be displayed? Can anybody let me know what will be displayed for this example?
A, B, C in binary.
A is equal to what?
1010.
No, it is %d. %d means what? Decimal.
10.
Or D 10. B will be displayed with what?
3.
In binary. 4B0011.
4.
Because we are using %b. And how
Yes,
C
sir.
will be displayed? How C will be displayed?
एग्जाम में
Let's assume
डिस्प्ले
it is
होगा सर.
1010.
1.
एग्जाम में डिस्प्ले होगा.
No.
1.
4B A. Why A? For HA. Why A?
10 है ना सर, हेक्सा के अंदर है इस वजह से.
Because 1010 is equal to. So it's a very good question, and I really like this question. Sure, you are trying to understand. It's very good. Okay, so now we start with design entities. So whenever you want to design a digital system, it is necessary to partition the design into natural abstract blocks known as components. So we partition the design into different abstract block known as components. Each component is the instantiation of a design entry. Okay. So I will give this with an example. Now it's a very complex English, and maybe you're not understand it, but I will elaborate it. So let's assume if we want to design a 4-bit adder, how we can realize a 4-bit adder? Anybody? Just give an example of a ripple carry adder. G. Anybody? आवाज नहीं आ रही. How we can design a 4-bit adder using ripple carry approach? आवाज आ रही है मेरे बेटे? Rule number 43. Anybody?
सॉरी सर नहीं पता.
अच्छा. So let's see how you can we use it in the structural design. How we design in 4-bit adder in using structural design?
गेट के थ्रू किया था हमने.
Yes, we instantiated 4 1-bit adders. So if you want to design an adder, a 4-bit adder, so you need 4 1-bit adders and you connect them in a cascaded fashion. So each 4-bit adder can be used to form can be formed by using 4 1-bit adders. Now let's assume that if you want to design a microprocessor, what can be the different components of microprocessor? What can be the different components of microprocessor? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
What can be the different components of a microprocessor? We studied in embedded system design.
Sir, control unit,
Very good. Control unit, arithmetic logic unit, register file, instruction fetch unit. So these are different components, and we connect all these components in some particular fashion to realize a complete microprocessor. And in the Verilog, similarly, if you want to build a very complex design, so we divide this complex design into smaller components, and then we connect all of these smaller components together to get the complete design. You got my point or not? Okay. So how we can design an individual component in Verilog? Now we want to design an individual component. So to design this individual component, we use a module keyword. So what is a module? Module is the basic building block in Verilog. A module. Now a module can be an element or connection of low-level elements. It can be a single entity, or we can instantiate different entities within this module. Okay, now what is a module? A module provides the necessary functionality to the higher level blocks through the port interfaces. What are the ports in module? Input ports and
Output port.
And output ports. So you can connect to the module. You can connect to the module through the interfaces. And what are these interfaces? These are the input interfaces and these are the output interfaces. Okay. So now, what is the usage of a module? How we will use a module? So this is the usage. So we will start with the keyword module. Module is a keyword. And we end with an end module. End module is the also keyword. Now we have a module name. You can give any name. So it is a keyword or identifier?
Keyword, sir.
Module name.
Identifier. Sir.
And then we can have port list. Port list. Port list. Separated by what?
Comma.
Separated by comma. And we remember, please remember, and I always tell my student, you should put your semicolon here. Semicolon. Semicolon. So now if you look at this in this module, okay, so now this module is a keyword, you'll use this module. You have to use the module keyword. You have to use this and module keyword. And what is logic? In this example, what is logic? Logic is an identifier. Okay, and logic is actually the name of the module. How many ports are there? How many ports are there in this logic module?
4.
4 ports. And all these ports are separated by what? Separated by what?
Comma, sir.
Separated by
Comma,
comma.
sir.
Yes. So if you look at this module logic, so it means the A, B, and C are the input. D is the output of the logic. And any another module can be connected to this module through what? Any other module can be connected to this module through what? If you want to connect any other module, this is logic module, and if we design another module, let's assume logic 2, how can we connect these two modules? Anybody? आपको जवाब नहीं दे रहा है. It's very, sometimes it's very. How we can connect two modules?
सर हम उसको कॉल कर लेते हैं इसके नाम से.
No, it's not calling. We can connect two modules by connecting the ports. Ports will you use input and output ports. And I told you at the start of this lecture, that module is the abstraction of the design entity inside. And it can be connected to the outside world through the port interfaces. And I also give you the example of the car. What are the interfaces in a car? What are the interfaces to the car? What are the interfaces?
Brake or escalator.
Yes. And what are the interfaces to the module? What are the interfaces to the module?
Input.
Ports. How can we connect two modules? We can connect different modules through its port interfaces. You got my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what's a module? Module hides the internal implementation of the design. It hides the internal implementation of design, and it provides an abstraction. Now, if you look at this module full adder, you're not interested. You are not interested in how this adder is implemented internally. We are not interested in there. We are only interested in its ports. And you can connect different modules to its ports interfaces. Any question? Any question?
No, sir.